Oh yeah, good beer. And I'm gonna hide it in this cold creek. Leave myself a little treat for later. Oh yeah. Hello. Right now I'm fishing the Kaldárhöfði section of Lake Þingvallavatn, which is the southernmost reach of Lake Þingvallavatn, encompassing all the way down to the outflow. And it's also the northernmost part of Lake Úlfljótsvatn, which is the lake just below Lake Þingvallavatn. Right now I'm going to be fishing for char, using my 6-weight sage bolt, floating line, 12-foot leader, indicator, and a little midge. And in the spring and late fall, you can find brown trout here, and occasionally in this time of year, but mostly right now I'm going to be focusing on the char. This beautiful weather. Beautiful summer weather with a lot of midges, as you might be able to tell. But let's see if we can catch some. Oh yeah. Going. She's not big, but she's the first. And beautiful. Whew. This fish is actually a distinct species of char in this lake, one of the 4 species. That's a full-grown adult size. It doesn't get any bigger than that. And this is the favorite food of the brown trout in this lake. They eat this size char. You can see a map of the lake. Fish Partner. That's who sells the licenses to fish this section. And it's from this red dot all the way along the eastern part of the southern section of Lake Þingvallavatn, all the way down to the entrance to the dam. And then they have this section down here in Lake Úlfljótsvatn, which is right below Lake Þingvallavatn. This is some great char fishing, and it has the possibility of having great brown trout fishing, because there's a lot of current in this section from both the river running in and the outflow from the dam up here. So this section can be really good for brown trout. As you might see, I am now fully defensively prepared for the midge attack that is about to happen on my face and body. Last time I was not prepared, and my face was in a permanent cloud of midges. Not fun, and they bite, so I'm gonna keep this thing on. I know it looks beautiful. It's very fashionable, but you know, try to contain yourselves. Beautiful. This is the best day of summer by far. Oh, there's even a fish rising right there. Nice. Well, she's not the monster I was after, but a beautiful fish nonetheless. No beer tastes as good as beer by the water. It's a sure sign that I'm going to catch a fish right now. Is that the beer is ice cold after been sitting a couple hours in that little creek. I've got one, and it's a brown trout. Seen him jump a couple times. Ooh, let's get him in. I switched over to this tiny little midge. Or not super tiny, but small enough, and it paid off. What a beautiful brownie. Beautiful fish. Super happy with this. Oh, what a beautiful fish. Silver bright. This is the same species as in Lake Þingvallavatn, ice sage brown trout. Obviously this one's a bit smaller, but he fought super hard. He was using the current to all his advantage. A little exciting change of pace. I'm gonna check, get it, because I'm chuck nipping. I'm gonna check if there's any Arctic char in the river right now that flows between Þingvallavatn and Úlfljótsvatn. I've always wanted to fish this, so it's a beautiful stream, crystal clear, turquoise water. Maybe we'll find something. I'm excited. Fuck yeah. Well, this is a really sexy river. There's no fish that I've seen in here right now, but I can imagine that later in the fall there's gonna be a lot of char and brown trout up in here. Hopefully. This is one of the cool things about this beat, is that you have a lot of variety of water. You have Lake Þingvallavatn, which is, you know, lava bottomed lake, big lake. You fish in slow with the indicator and long leader. Here, then below Lake Þingvallavatn, you have this fast moving riffle run classic trout water, basically. And then that runs into Lake Úlfljótsvatn. And at this section at Lake Úlfljótsvatn, it's basically a big river. There's a lot of current moving through. The fish are stacked up. They're not moving like they would in the lake. They're sitting, you know, in their runs. So you fish the indicator. It's basically a big tailwater, you know, and this is fun. You know, you have a lot of variety. If one thing isn't working out, you go to a different place, you know. It's sexy. And it gets you in shape. The walking up this canyon is it's kind of a workout. I'm not in shape. So if you're looking for a DIY trip or even get a guide, this would be a great place to do it, because you can catch char, brown trout, and you can fish 2 of the lakes here. And you can do it in privacy as opposed to basically combat fishing in the national park at this time of year, especially when the weather's like this. 1,000 people flock there. Good lead. Right way to end any fishing trip. A little good old Kentucky Fried Chicken. Cuckoo, 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 cuckoo.